big on them here last year. They came all the way back, cut it to 2. We got up 15 on them in the SEC tournament. They came back and beat us by double digits. They never quit. They play hard. I like Coach Stackhouse. I think he runs some of the best stuff in the league. I always like to watch how they attack other teams. I think I can learn from it. So that wasn't the intention there. But on to the game, I thought our guys really played hard, played well, played together for large parts of the game. You know, in light of the circumstances we were under, I'm really proud of, you know, the mental toughness that some of our guys showed. I think we did a pretty good job getting the group together. They did a good job getting themselves together. Had a really good practice yesterday, had a good walkthrough today, and came out here and opened the game well, built up a lead. You know, it would have been nice if we didn't give up the few runs we gave them to make it close. But despite of what we've gone through, I think our guys played really well tonight.
Nick?
Yeah, Nate, I believe on the post-game broadcast you mentioned that you shared some verses with the team this week. What were those verses? Also, second question I had for you too. You mentioned pregame radio that you talked to Ray Lewis. Did you initiate that? Did he initiate that, or how did that play out?
I initiated that with Ray. I just thought he'd been through, you know, tragic situation and one of the more mentally tough athletes in my time. His daughter went to Alabama, so I was able to get his number. And I talked to him. He didn't talk to the team or anything, but he kind of talked to me. And he's a man of faith as well. Just kind of told me to share the word with them, pray with them. That's what they need right now. His daughter went to school a year and a half ago, so she was pretty shook up by the whole situation too. And, you know, the passage where, you know, to those that love God, all things work together for good. I mean, this obviously doesn't look like there's any good in it, but we're trying to use it to bring the team closer together. It's a tragic situation, and we feel awful for any part of what, you know, anybody in our program had to do with it, but we're trying our best to learn within the group, make better choices. We're praying for Jamia and her family, her son especially. I mean, it's heartbreaking. She left a 5-year-old here, so the whole situation needs a lot of prayer.
Michael?
Yeah, what were the emotions like pregame, and what was your message to the team to keep the emotions in check for a game like this?
I didn't see a ton of emotion pregame necessarily. I did see some guys break down postgame. I think they've been bottling some stuff up, and we got a job to do. We got to get to the game. Kind of got to the game, took care of business, and then, you know, it's almost like a big relief. Game's over, and we can let out a sigh of relief. But I think, you know, I think the guys still need some time. They're going to need a lot of time. I mean, guys have been using the resources with the school, with the counselors. You know, I think more of them will see some counselors tomorrow, but it's a hard situation for the guys to go through. So I thought pregame, you know, I thought guys got themselves locked in, ready to go. Like, it's almost like, let's use basketball as a little bit of a release, if that makes sense. And then I just think post-game it got a little bit more emotional than pregame.
Live from AVX Studios in downtown Birmingham, The Ropes with TR3.
Those give you plenty of knowledge and you have a lot of fun while doing it. And today we do have our favorite co-host, Reggie D. Ragland. I don't know where I get the D from. Destruction. And we do have Ms. Lisa over here on the ones and twos, and we do have Chris over here on the ones and twos on the keyboard. How's y'all day going?
Day was fantastic.
Wondrous.
No complaints.
I was trying to expand my vocabulary.
Man, what a good day, man. It's been a lot of naysayers out there, man. I'm glad Bama pulled out that game last night.
Yeah.
Just listening to Nate Oates talk about the game last night. Just talk about the effect of the players, the after effect. After the game last night. That's a big burden to carry around, man.
They had a lot. I mean, they had a lot on them.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. I know they're mourning right now for both parties. For the loss of the player, and definitely for the loss of the young lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot to chew. It's a lot to deal with. You almost put the players in between. Like, they want to protect their brother. They want to grieve with their brother and be with their brother. But at the same time, they understand the situation where, they a young lady lost their life. For whatever reason it was, like, is not a reason behind anybody being able to lose their life over good. I don't see the part in that. Like, I don't see.
It was senseless.
And I know there's more.
And
more details are coming out.
Yeah, it's a lot more to the story coming out.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
It's still senseless.
like I said yesterday when Reggie was talking about it, like, I agree with him and I agree with Mike at the same time. But it's like, why put yourself in that situation?
Right.
I just can't see myself, especially as a junior in college, like, putting myself in that situation. Like, you got a few weeks left and you fit to be in the NBA, or you're going to get a chance to play at a pro level.
Yeah.
And probably really could have came and played last year at a pro level, this year as a pro. But it's just like, man, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, and that's to all the kids and all the athletes around. And I've been in situations like that to where it's like I had to separate myself. It's a lot of stuff that I can't do that my people do at home. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So it's a lot of stuff that I always steered away from. And because I promised my mom I wouldn't do. But it's a lot of temptations out there.
Oh yeah.
Not saying that alcohol or any drugs had anything to do with it, but it's a lot of, and it goes from men to women, from media outlets to, back in the day it was boosters, it was the handshakes, wherever it was. It's just a lot out there, man, that you can get entangled with, and you don't want to, man. You gotta detach yourself from the situation, careful and fast as you can, and so, my prayers out to both, to the family and to, Alabama basketball team. Because as of right now, I don't see this young man being able to play basketball again at a pro level, or even at a college level.
You get to a point where, like, you get into a certain level, like you said, and you got to have cognitive dissonance to realize, like, these are people I need to be around. These people I do not need to be around, and use your discernment. But it is what it is. Just have to pray for them at that point.
Yeah, it's crazy. Reg, how you doing over there, man?
Hey, Reggie.
Hey, everybody.
Wow.
What's that?
So, like, Blake for
Wow.
a minute there.
Wait, hold on.
He was channeling Blake.
Wow. Where did that voice come from?
I like it.
Man, I don't know.
Sound like
man.
he
You
wanted to
gotta
say
be able
Sugarfoot all at the same time.
No, I don't think I wanted to do that one.
Aww. Okay, you hurt my feelings.
Oh,
No one ever understands.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Don't do that. Oh, but hey, what's up, Sugarfoot? What's up, Big Back Trent? What's up, Baby Smitty? Everybody.
Man, I'm sitting up here drinking this tea, man. I almost spit all over the microphone.
Did he call you said big fat
It sounds a big back.
Oh.
Big back Trent.
What's up,
Okay,
baby?
I heard
How
it,
y'all doing? Talk to me. Man, I've been cleaning all day. I'm back. My shoulder feel good. I can do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? My dog in the cage because he in the way. You know how that goes.
So tell me, what kind of music you were playing while you were cleaning up?
You gotta have that music.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm playing none. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, some Anita
I ain't
Baker.
gonna lie, but, man, I love Anita now. Yeah, I love Anita.
You don't play music?
Giving you the best that I got.
There you go.
Love Anita, baby. Hey, so I got to tell y'all, my favorite female artist is between Anita Baker and Mary J. Blige. For the simple fact, they went through the same similar situations outside of being in music. You know, both of them have to pay spouse support to their husbands.
Yeah.
Oh, Anita Baker has to do that too?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Just sorry. Y'all agree with that?
Yep. So,
It's two sides to
do
it.
you agree with me in paying it to women?
If necessary.
If
Then
necessary.
it's on.
Ooh.
I said if necessary.
If necessary.
Yeah, if necessary. Got
Okay.
children.
So
got
okay. So
kids
if the
and-
roles, so it's necessary for them to get it too, because the roles are reversed.
I
If that's
just
the
think
case,
you agree with it or not.
it don't matter what I agree with.
It was an opinion.
Well,
oh my God, he's so sarcastic.
okay.
Goodness.
Well, that's a sensitive subject now, because you ask a woman for a prenup, she might look at you crazy. You don't love me. I love you for you. I didn't want you for your money. And boom, she got you. As soon as something go wrong, she hates you.
Yeah, I signed a prenup in a heartbeat.
Now you looking stupid.
I be like, where's the paper? Let me sign it.
Okay,
So
hey, well, let me ask y'all this.
Is it wrong for a man to ask for a prenup?
No. No. Especially if he came in with the majority. I don't know. I just think different. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, can I ask y'all this then?
Yes, sir.
Is it wrong for a man to ask for a postnup?
She looks so confused right now. This new thing
These are real.
trying to do now. She looking like,
What'd you
what
say?
the hell is a postnup?
What is a post?
It's the new thing that they trying
You
to
don't know
do.
what a postnup?
Explain.
Well, a woman put me on this.
Okay.
A postnup is the same thing as a prenup, but whatever you make within the relationship, you keep.
I can get down with that.
Some women can't.
You're saying
your head's
whatever you accrue in the relationship, if you split up, you both keep what you got.
Yeah.
Right? Am I saying that right?
Yep. Whatever you make in the relationship.
Yeah, so say if say if you and Chris in a relationship and you got a book and Chris got
He's sitting there. Look, do you hear him chuckling? He got a good laugh out
And
of that
I
one.
actually do have a book. That's funny you said that.
Sorry.
Chris is doing real estate and you got a book. But say if Chris bring in $1 million within the 20 years y'all together, he bring in $1 million a year, and your book only bring in $3,000 a year. Is it okay for him to have a post note?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's why.
Like you.
Here's why. And I'm not saying that, brownie points or nothing, I really don't care. But the thing is, if it's something that he was doing, like I'm focusing on whatever I'm doing, my book or whatever I got going on, but he's hustling over here and doing his own real estate thing, but I'm not contributing to that. I'm not helping him with anything. I'm not getting him any clients or nothing like that. Then that's his work. That's it.
I like that.
Now, if I helped,
Yeah,
I brought
you
those
deserve a
clients
little piece
in,
of the pie.
you're going to break me off something.
But
Don't break your piece off of that Kit Kat bar.
okay, so
That's
if
right.
you brung in the client, say if it wasn't nothing, no agreement on it. Say if you brung in like some friends that you know, but there wasn't no agreement on it. You still feel like you deserve a piece of that pie?
Detail the agreement.
I
When you say no agreement. Sorry, I'm thinking
Like
of all
it
the
wasn't-
paperwork.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there wasn't no
So-
agreement on it, like, hey,
I still feel
if
like
you
I
bring in-
owe. He owe me something, but if he claims that we got a posting up, man, I ain't got that kind of energy. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just go make my own money.
I mean, honestly, it could probably be
I pick
figured
my
out.
battles.
It
I'm
could
sorry.
probably be figured out between the attorneys. I mean, depending on if the relationship. I mean, crap. We're going in the relationship.
See, that's a touchy subject.
Yeah, that's a sticky one.
It's sticky. You talking about lawyers?
It's a
That when it
sensitive
gets
subject.
sticky,
It's a sensitive subject.
That's
icky.
But like when me and my husband split up and we were getting a divorce, I literally walked out of the house with a furniture set in the kids' bedroom. I said, you can have a house, You have everything else.
But see, you're minding your situation about the same. Walked out, not much of anything.
Mhm.
But then that's like the very small. I mean, the very small microcosm of all this that is going on out there.
Right.
We're in a very small
Right.
microcosm.
I just don't have the energy
I didn't
to
either.
do all that fighting and fussing and stuff. Like, keep the house, man. I go get another house. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care, bro.
But again,
I just don't need your energy.
everybody else
anymore.
has got to jaw back at each other.
Yeah, that's.
Start seeing
I don't
somebody.
need
Or,
that person's energy, especially with the circumstances surrounding the divorce. Please, enough headache.
Moving on.
I can tell it. I can tell
Chris
it.
said, I'm tired of this
for them
stuff.
too.
He said, "Let's go."
Thank you,
Moving on.
I felt it in Chris' voice, and I felt it in my spirit.
Look, it's too new. It's too new for him. So yeah, I can see why he's feeling like that.
Mm-hmm.
Get some on nothing
Yeah,
about
Mine
it.
been-
I hear that.
I've been divorced 30 plus
Cause
years.
I can't lie, 'cause that's my biggest fear, like getting married to somebody, and then as soon as something don't go our way or anything like that, you switch up on me, how you are as a person, and also you hate me, like, oh, you changed. Well, of course I'm gonna change. I'm not gonna be the same person you met.
If you don't change, you're not evolving. You're not growing as a person. Period.
Exactly.
But, I mean, and also too, Reggie. I mean, talk about the posting up and all that. I mean, that person has to understand whether it's that significant, could be soon significant other needs to understand the business that you're in. It's a business
Right.
relationship.
Yeah, and also too, it depends on the circumstance of like how somebody changed. Meaning that it might be an infidelity thing and they hate you. Who knows? It depends on the circumstance.
Right.
I feel like this. In any relationship, you're not gonna be the same.
Absolutely.
I feel like
not. I
when you
wouldn't want
first
to.
start off,
Yeah.
you show so much of current honeymoon. I call it honeymoon
Honeymoon
phase.
phase. Yeah.
But I feel like people get stuck on that
Mm-hmm.
and don't realize like, hey, it's gonna be some times I don't like you. It's gonna be
Right.
some times where I love you,
Right.
but I don't like you a lot. There's gonna be some times where I like you a lot, and I might not love you at this moment,
Mm-hmm.
but I like you a lot, and that's in the beginning.
Yeah.
But far as like sitting there saying that, and it's different phases between marriages where it's almost like a stock market.
Yeah.
It goes up and down. It's
Have
like a
the
roller
ups and
coaster.
downs.
Like you can never be prepared for it.
Absolutely.
I learned that from Wale on Matrimony in the beginning of the song. in the beginning
Oh
of the
man,
song.
you
I
so
knew I
crazy.
heard that from somewhere. I knew
I'm
it.
telling
And
you.
guess what? I played it yesterday. I'm like, what? That sound familiar. You quoting lyrics.
Listen,
But it made sense.
it makes sense because you can never really be
Yeah.
prepared for it.
You can't. You can't.
You hot garbage, my boy. You hot garbage.
You can never be prepared for it. So,
You went right to the lyrics.
like, yeah, you can. I mean, because you're going into something new,
Okay.
and it's going. I mean, for real, it's almost like it's new every different week or month for real because it's
Of
almost like
course.
nothing stay the same. I mean, each
Yeah.
year gonna be a different year.
Yeah.
And
I've seen like,
if I can quote it back to a football game, each team is a different team every year.
yeah.
So none of
The
it
team switches
stay the
and it's
same.
gonna change.
Yeah,
I
it's
watched
gonna change.
my son and daughter-in-law. I
Far
watched
as-
their ups and downs. They've
Yeah.
been married over 10 years, but it's the age difference.
Mhm.
It's the age difference, number one, because when they were together, he was 22, she was 31. So that came into a factor of the growth, and then I see the changes because at first he used to be upset when she got mad or, thinking that, the world coming to an end.
Yeah.
When he turned like 30, 31, I told him, it's going to change. It's going to change. And your mindset going to be different. When he turned 31 and that happened, they got into like a tearful quarrel. Like, you good? Like, man, I don't care.
Well,
Totally different
I'm
conversation.
sorry, but Smitty is petty.
Smitty is funny, bro. Smitty
What is he playing?
Bro, you hear this?
Matrimony. He playing Wale Metro. Smitty is funny, bro.
You gotta love him though.
But
He be
that's
on
the
point.
thing, though, bro. Like people gotta understand too. Like it's definitely it's gonna have his do's and his don'ts and his
Yeah,
bouts.
nobody's
and his
happy every day.
Nah.
That's just impossible.
And if you are, something is wrong.
Yeah.
Far as okay, we ain't arguing. Like me, I don't like to argue. That's just
Right.
me. Like
Me
I
either.
get quiet. I observe. And so for me,
I leave.
like people get mad at me because like I think about stuff before I even like
That's what you're supposed to do.
yeah before I
Before you
I
speak.
Yeah.
speak or
Think
say
before you
something
speak.
that that I can't take back
Right.
or get in a situation where I say something that tick you off that you can't take back And now we in a whole disagreement.
But that's
now
where the communication comes in. Because if I'm upset, I'm a communicator. Listen, I'm not in a good mood right now. I'm not happy with you right now. So before I say something I'm going to regret, let me walk away for a little bit.
Listen, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
I know everybody
it's
not like
easy
that,
for a
but-
woman to say that, but
If
for
a
a man
guy
to say that
says
to a
that-
woman, man, you talking about pat, 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 two
But-
piece. Well, I ain't gonna say it too fast. I'm saying that it just make
But
you more.
that's the
It just make a
thing.
woman more angry because I feel like their emotions is
honor
more.
that, though. I don't know. I'm just.
I feel like
I'm different.
I feel like women don't think that we listen.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. Just tweet your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh.
We are back in the building, and before we get started with our next segment, we want to give a shout out to Cabco Builder Spot. The new year is here, and tax time is just around the corner. It would be a great time to purchase your new home. Cabco Builders is a company who has been building manufactured homes for at least 20 years, and if you are in the state of Alabama, go by and see one of our local retailers today. J&J Homes in Coleman, Repo Land in Albertville, Oxford Housing in Oxford, Freedom Homes in Jasper, Miller Homes in Opelika, Discount Home Sales Enterprise, Spartan in Summerdale, Daystar in Sylacauga, and Clanton. Always remember, Cabco Builders is where quality comes first. Back to you, Trent. I know I like saying that.
Reggie. Uh-oh.
Did he do that?
The Reggie got the cricket service today.
What
I
you
know
say?
that. Oh, I know. I said, I know that ain't who I think it is.
Nothing.
It's either that or I know that ain't who I think it is. Little big brother.
Is Blake supposed to come on tonight?
I
Gotcha.
don't know was that Blake or not. I don't know who that was there.
We here. What's up, love?
What I like.
Hey, what I lie?
Ooh, you sound just like him.
No, that was me. My fault, man. My finger said swoosh across the end button on the phone. So that was my fault.
Got back quick. I know that.
Oh yeah, Smitty got me right. Appreciate you, Smith.
Hey man, anytime got you.
He came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my guy.
Love some Smitty. Yeah, I got you.
So speaking of Bama, them guys, man. You know, I'm so proud of them, man. Last night they pulled off a big one. Vanderbilt. They beat Vanderbilt 78-66 last night. But it was a tough one, man. Brandon Miller, man. He 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 30 points.
Yep.
Nice.
That's a bad boy, that man.
That's a bad. Shut your mouth.
That's a bad.
I said, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Shut
All right,
your
I'm gonna be
mouth.
quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
He
I'm
just
just
laugh.
talking about Brandon. No, but like you said though, Trent. Man, I'm proud of them guys, man.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing that they're going through right now with the situation with theirs. That shows how mentally tough they are as a team and as a whole.
Oh yeah.
And that lets me know right there, when it really get tough in March, them boys gonna be good to go, mentally wise. Cause that's been the main thing, man. You got to be mentally strong to make that push to be able to get the goals that you want at the end of the season. Because everybody's hurt, everybody's banged up, everybody got bruises and everything. But that mental side is what's gonna push and get you through.
Yeah, and now they into SEC play too. So we all know, you know, when it comes to, you know, conference play, it get tougher. You know, you definitely trying to win your conference and get into the big show. You know, you want to get into the March Madness. You know, if you're not in that dance, for me, it's almost like you know, what kind of season did we really have?
Yeah.
You know, NITs, you know.
Yeah, the NIT.
NITs
Don't
is
want
cool,
that invite.
but you don't want that invite.
Yeah.
You think they had it?
But I think with this team, though, man, and the resume, my fault. You can go ahead, baby.
Oh no, I was just asking. You think they're gonna make it to March Madness?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that even if they don't win the SEC championship, they have the resume already to get in.
Yep.
They got that pedigree, and that pedigree getting stronger and stronger, man. Them guys putting in work, man. That Brandon fella played 37 minutes yesterday.
Getting on the map. They're getting on the map.
He played 37 minutes yesterday, man. I'm talking about going strong. I mean, from the
That's a long
from
time
the
up and
first
down the
quarter.
court.
Oh yeah, from the first half, man. You know, in the beginning, I think it was the first 3 to 4 minutes, man. He dunked on somebody, and I think that what really, you know, that gave him the spark, man. Because
But he's from there too, though.
Yeah, he's from Tennessee.
Oh wow.
He's from that area, man. So you know.
Hometown boy.
Oh yeah, they said welcome home, Brandon, Mr. Miller, when he made that dunk. So, you know, I was jumping out my seat, my dang self. Oh, there you go, you. I can't say the word. Bleep 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 and bleep. You go bleep 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 on bleep bleep bleep.
Hey, Bama Nation, I hate to say it. Y'all go ahead and enjoy this boy for this year while y'all can, because he gone.
He's a one and done.
He's about out.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a one and
gone.
done.
Is he what, a sophomore or?
Nah, he a freshman.
Freshman?
It's over. With.
He a
He
freshman.
gone.
He gone.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, he
Basketball
the lead
players,
scorer in the
basketball
SEC.
players.
Yeah, basketball
You mean to
player.
NBA or
Yeah,
NBA.
Yeah, he going to the NBA.
as a freshman?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's so not sportical.
She's so lost.
I'm making up words.
Did you say sportical?
Yeah, I'm making up words.
Listen,
She got to get her sporticals.
I'm trying to learn.
I know. Yeah, but if you're a freshman, if you're really good, you'll go first round. And right now, like if you're not a freshman or legit sophomore, if you're a junior or senior, you're almost really in the second or the. I don't know if they got a third round anymore.
I don't really watch any of
It's just 1
the.
and 2. No,
Yeah, it's just 1 and 2,
Okay.
and it's hard to go in basketball.
Okay, but if you go to
if
the
you're
NBA,
not
as
one
a-
of them lotto picks,
yeah,
you're not.
Because you got to realize they getting scouted from all over the world.
Yeah.
The number 1 pick is going to be 7'3",
Yeah, he ain't even playing.
and he's
college
only
ball.
like
He's not even
18
playing-
years old.
Yeah, he ain't even playing college ball right now. He's over there. He's overseas right now.
Yeah.
He's
not even
actually
done
playing
growing,
pro over
Trent.
there. Yeah, he's not even done growing. He's 7'3". I just hate the comparison that they put on that kid though, man. They saying he the next LeBron, and I don't see that at all. I can see Kevin Garnett. I don't see no LeBron.
I was just thinking though, if he a freshman and they pick him up in NBA, is he gonna bench it a lot, or they gonna actually let him play?
No, he'll play.
He gonna let,
Yeah,
let him
he'll play. If he developed the right way, he'll be a big part of the NBA too. His rookie year.
Okay.
I mean, we done had some come out of Alabama with Colin Sexton, Herb Jones being pretty good.
Jermichael Green still in the league.
Yeah, Jermichael, he's still in the league.
Latrell Sprewell, Antonio McDyess.
Latrell, yeah, Big Robert Orr, Big Shot Bob. We done had some guys.
I tend to forget these guys are from Bama.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Sprewell was from
Mo Williams,
Alabama.
Yeah, old Mo.
Yeah.
Wow.
We done had some successful careers in the NBA, and has done really good, man. And I think right now with this team that we got, man, we might lose 2 or 3 in the first round this year. Yeah, we might lose 2 or 3 in the first round this year if those guys decide to take their talents to the NBA.
Okay,
it's gonna but you get the good teams that's like that every year, like the Dukes and the old, I don't want to say old school Kentuckys, but the Kentuckys that I grew up, I was in school. The Kentuckys that was coming out every year, the North Carolinas, the Kansas and the Memphis, those guys losing those first round picks. And it's tough to keep those guys, man, because those guys can play right now.
It's a lot different than football.
And like even with me, like playing AAU as a kid growing up, like a lot of those guys I played against or seen, and man, and I came like one of my favorite players I've ever seen in my life was Michael Beasley. I was like 12 years old, and he was probably like
over here falling out.
17. Man, I'll never forget. I was at a tournament in Arkansas, and I walked in the gym at the University of Arkansas, and he took one dribble from outside the three-point line, went up left-handed, and dunked on somebody. I said, "Ooh, Lord Jesus!"
Posterized him.
Man,
Reggie, don't text
there's so
me no
many
more,
people.
Man. Reggie, don't text me no more, Reggie.
What are you talking about, Trent?
Bruh, don't text me no more. Y'all, I'm not talking about Michael Beasley. He sent me a personal text. He cannot text me no more.
What did
he said that?
Oh, man. I can't say it.
Oh, that's bad. Man, you funny, dude. You funny. You funny.
Something wrong with that man.
Hey, that's worse than that meme I put up. I said, dudes be at their side chick house talking about the ref cheating.
Hey, don't figure out, and hey, man, if
I
my
said
side
watching the
chick, she
game.
got good Wi-Fi too in her bed, she's comfortable. I ain't never going home.
I'm not entertaining y'all today, man. What is wrong with y'all?
She at the side chick house talking about watching the game, talking about the ref cheating, and she looking at you like,
what you talking about?
Okay.
Man, something is wrong with y'all. I wish I could say this, that this man sent me.
No, mine was clean.
Man, I'm trying to find a clean
version.
version.
Is there a way to say that clean and try to make it?
No, don't even say nothing.
No.
Don't even
I'm gonna leave the crowd.
Leave
it alone.
I'm gonna leave the crowd thinking about what is they laughing about.
I wonder what it is.
Just know if you got a stuttering problem, we might know why.
We might know why.
We might know why. Man, that's crazy, man. My middle brother always had a stuttering problem, and my mama ain't never had on me.
Oh my!
Man, I got a call for real. Man.
Hey, look here.
Man, we gotta take a break. I gotta call my brother now. Never mind.
Don't do that.
I gotta call my brother though.
Man, look here.
I gotta send this to my brother and be like, bro,
stuff.
you done had the worst stuttering problem ever. I'm finna send this to my brother right now. But listen, we'll be right back, man, with the Ropes with TR3.
You are so bad.
Live from AVX Studios in downtown Birmingham, The Ropes with TR3.
Time would be wasted. They got nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you.
Welcome back to the Ropes with TR3. I know we were just talking about the basketball team, man, but I definitely want to give a shout out to Josh Jacobs, man. He won a rushing title. And Derrick Henry gave him a big compliment, man. He said that was fire.
Some applause, Smitty.
There you go. There you go. He got him.
Always
Yeah.
When you got two running backs from the same school that played underneath the same running back coach, that's big.
Yeah.
To be fighting for the rushing title in the NFL, like people don't realize, like it's hard to get 600 yards in the NFL, 500, 600 yards in the NFL. Like 50 yards in the NFL is almost like 150 in college.
Wow.
Yeah, it's almost like 150 in college.
It's hard. I'm on your tail. You ain't.
And then at that, nowadays, man, they don't even run a ball like that anymore. So, I mean, for these guys to be rushing, how many yards did Josh have? 1,600?
He just plowed through everybody.
1,600 yards rushing this year?
Well, I mean, they're 1,000 plus, so.
I mean, Najee was 1,000 plus this year, too.
Najee's 1,000.
Yeah, Henry went for 2,000. 2 or 3 years, I think. What, 2 years in a row Henry went for 2,000? Or was it 3? Yeah, either or. But, you know, between that, you got Najee that rushed over 1,000 yards this year. A lot of people still count my guy out, Kenyon Drake. He don't get enough respect.
I think Kenyon was.
He just got to get his opportunity, man. When somebody gonna give an opportunity, man, that's how it was at Bama, just injuries. And once he get his opportunity, man, Kenyon's so deadly, dog.
Man,
he can
he's
do
deadly because
everything.
he could do more than a running back can do. He's deadly because you can put him at the slot position. You can put him at receiver. You can put him on punt return, kickoff return. And he's allowed to take that thing to the house. And he's still gonna stand tall at 215 or 220 and give you full head of steam. Okay, that's hard to find when you got a guy that can move like he's moving. Because I mean, if you look at the way he's moving, man, he looked like he did when he was at Bama when he ran that kickoff return back against Clemson. That brought us all the way back.
Man, that was something else.
Do they calculate your speed like when you're? What?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna ask.
I'm reading the thing.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at my question.
See, I was trying to put me in it. I ain't did nothing.
You can't answer the question.
Yeah, they calculate the speed. They got so much technology going. They calculate the speed.
The sports
within the game. What a game going on. Some people running 22 miles per hour. Some people running 23 miles per hour.
I can't remember if it's on the back of their pads, but they have a way to measure where their GPS is and how quickly they get to one spot to another.
That's crazy. Technology is a wonderful thing.
Is it?
It is. I love it.
I know.
Sometimes it is.
Got people,
sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't.
It could be used for good and evil. So I went to school for it.
Some technology got people stuttering.
You almost slipped up.
Man,
I ain't said nothing.
You almost slipped up.
I ain't said nothing.
You almost did.
I ain't said nothing. But you got guys like that, and that's why, y'all, I hate to, and it's not trying to be biased, man. The stuff that Nick's doing, the product that he's putting out there, and we could talk about the players all day, but people don't realize the coaches too.
Yeah.
And it's and the teams that's at the top of the top right now.
Look at the coaching.
And over the last 15 years that have won a national championship has came underneath that root, has came underneath that tree.
Daboll's killing it.
Yeah. You talk about Sweeney, Daboll's. You talk about Jimbo, who won one at Florida State. And he won one with Pruitt as his defensive coordinator.
Okay.
I
forgot about that.
Yeah. But any other year, it's been Bama winning national championships.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even when Nick left LSU, he left a lot of his staff back there too. And they won one with Les Miles.
22 miles an hour.
Was Kirby part of that LSU staff? Or
Yeah.
He was part of the LSU staff?
Part of that.
Okay.
Kirby was part of that staff. Jimbo was part of that staff. That's when Jimbo was with him.
Okay.
So it's like I smile when I talk about it because it's like, man, like Like people don't realize like what Nick has done for the game, and
He's done a lot for the game, man.
like his seeds
elevated the
around.
game, man.
Yeah, like he's done something that nobody else gonna be able to do. I mean, at the time, only person I can say that went through it, Bear Bryant. He had Pat Dye go over to Auburn, and that led the rival, and that and that was a rival for a long time.
Yeah.
But he has a totally different coaching style, though, right? Like, I mean,
Hey,
compared
can I
to
say something
other.
crazy though?
What's that, sir?
So the year I won the national championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at this the other day. Coach Saban, the head coach, Kirby Smart, the defensive coordinator, Lane Kiffin, the OC, O-line coach, Mario Cristobal, your receivers coach was Billy Napier. Your DB coach was, what's my guy at Michigan State? Oh, man, I can't think of his name right now. Oh, my God. Who the head coach of Michigan State right now?
I bet you Smitty knows.
And I don't know why I went blank, man, all of a sudden. But then your running back coaches, Burton Burns. Your tight end coaches,
Mel
Cole
Tucker.
Williams.
Mel Tucker.
Mel Tucker. Mel.
Thank you, Chris.
Yep. Bo Davis as your D-line coach. Coach Smart is the Coach Smart is the linebackers coach, too. And then I'm for the name of all these guys on my team, because it was just a list. Derek, Calvin, Kenyon, Eddie, Marlon, O.J. Howard, Ruben, me, Ashawn, Minka, Jonathan Allen, Jan Reed. Your corner was Cyrus Jones playing in the NFL. Your other corner was Marlon. Then your two safeties, Geno Smith, Eddie Jackson. Your nickel was Minka. That's just on defense alone. And I didn't even say the defense up front. And that's the crazy part.
Championship team. When Reggie was
Me,
playing.
Rashawn Evans, like Ruben. Then your D line was Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Dalvin Tomlinson, Ashawn Robinson, Jan Reed. Ooh. All them guys in the league.
Yeah, y'all.
Man, look, I was living good.
Yeah, receiver, y'all had Coop. Y'all had Calvin. Y'all had
that year we talking about the championship. Not Calvin, but Coop wasn't there. This was my senior year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Coop wasn't there.
Yeah. A lot of people forgot how good our Darius was.
Stewart. Yeah.
Then Richard Mulaney came in, and I think that's really where the transfer portal started at Bama when Richard came in and gave that extra boost. So I ain't gonna lie to you, we'd have had Richard, we might have not won the national championship because I didn't see Mulaney come across the middle, get busted up, but still come up with the ball. We called him Slotty Pippen.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, I know we got to take a break, man, because it's at the bottom of the first hour, man. We got to get into the second hour, man. We'll be right back with the Ropes with TR3.
Walk On Sports Bistro puts everything. I got 3 things today that says LSU has got an A on their shirts that they're working out in. The guy from Florida just said, I can't go through a day without thinking about beating Alabama. And Penn State got all kind of stuff on the internet about how they're going to beat you. And you guys don't get it. You don't get it. You need to read up on it.
Yeah, sure, with an A on it. Oh, man. That don't motivate.
Makes you smile, doesn't it, Trent?
Man, that
don't motivate
so many
you nothing,
memories,
Will.
man. So many memories, man.
Yeah, so seeing that, champions in pest control that we think are champions in pest control, it's EnviroCare. You guys give them a call. Reliable lawn care and pest control to Birmingham, actually in the central Alabama area. Call Kevin Wedgeworth and the crew over there at EnviroCare. Do everything from lawn care, pest control, mosquito control, termite control. Put all that together. Save a little money. Again, Kevin Wedgeworth and the crew at EnviroCare LLC. Everywhere from Alabaster to Vestavia Hills, they got you covered. 205-606-4882 or EnviroCareLLC.com. Once again, 205-606-4882. EnviroCare for all your pest control needs.
They take care of possums.
I don't know. That's critter control there, so.
What is that? Critters something?
You can call the critter control guys for that.
It's a company with a funny name. Critters.
I tell you what. If you got roaches,
you got to call EnviroCare.
He slid right in there too. You got to call EnviroCare.
Got to call EnviroCare.
If you go over a friend's house and you got to shake your jacket when you leave,
you got to call EnviroCare.
I think he got roaches.
If you go to your cousin's house and a roach say, watch out.
You better be on the phone with EnviroCare or EnviroCareLLC.com.
If the roaches say, man, on my shoes.
Be looking up EnviroCare. Kevin, come help me. Wow. I love it.
If the ticks are stuck to your socks. The ticks and fleas stuck to your socks. You gotta call
EnviroCare.
Funny. Let's get into it, man. I want to talk about this UFC stuff, man.
You're done with the roaches.
You know,
y'all lucky I ain't say nothing about the roaches.
You know, back in the day,
you got roaches riding around. You dirty.
You get roaches riding around with you.
Man, listen. I always be at the stoplight with you,
hanging out doing that, shorty.
Somebody honk the horn at you and say, "Man, stop honking the horn at him." Call who?
EnviroCare.
What's that? Everybody gangster till the cockroaches start flying.
Everybody gangster gonna do what gangsters do.
Swatting.
Voice go up a couple of octaves.
What is that? What he's playing, the cockroach thing? What was that he was playing on there?
What?
I was watching the video that Smitty was playing.
There's a movie like that.
Come on, Joe's apartment.
Joe's apartment.
Joe's apartment. That's right.
I tell you what, when them roaches say, "Hey, that's mine," call who?
EnviroCare.
When them roaches say, "Turn that light back off."
What you doing in here?
That's when they get to running around.
There was a girl doing an Instagram. Was it Instagram or TikTok or something? She was talking. She had blonde hair, and this roach just crawled on her hair. She just tried to flick it off. And somebody was commenting about, so nobody ain't gonna say nothing about that roach.
Nah, it's one where the dude's sitting there cooking.
I saw
Cooking,
that.
He happy as all out day. And there's a couple roaches just coming down the cabinet over the doggone the pot.
What?
And he act like he shocked. He knew them roaches was there.
Right, trying to play it off.
He already told Roach, man, don't come out, man. Come on, man. I gotta make this video.
We got company.
Yeah, we got company right now. Come on now. He grooving. Look, that thing in the background. I'm talking about chilling.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
He crawling up the wall.
I'm talking about he's singing,
It's on the
he's
cabinet.
joyful, and
There it is.
Wait, I'm trying to see what a roach is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't know my cousin was
He's
here.
pointing at it.
Oh.
See, he was pointing at it.
Yeah,
That's your cousin.
Yeah, my cousin. That's my cousin. Cousin Lucky.
Oh, it's a big one too.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him.
Look
He like you don't see
He
it.
want to act
He's like,
confused.
oh,
Man, listen, he knew that thing was there.
He got roaches,
He knew it was there.
and that's a big one. So
That
he's been
steam
there for a
started to
while.
go, so that roach started to smell that food, and
That was
he came
his
out.
roommate came out.
Yeah, he said,
Man,
"Hey,
what you
time to
doing?"
eat."
Trying to act like he all shocked. No, he killed like 5 of them before the video started.
He said, "Hey, man, put some seasoning on that, man. You need some more salt."
Trying to cover that up. Nobody gonna eat that food. Yeah, put your shirt on. Hot grease all on your skin.
Put that bird away. That's what the roach said. Put that bird away. You trying to be funny? Oh, you want to act different now?
Definitely a bird.
You done hit a
And he
couple
kept
push-ups
dancing.
before the video. You want to act different?
There's one on the
Okay, I got
cabinet.
something for you.
Mm-mm.
I got something for you.
Ew.
We go sideways so many times.
But it's fun. Oh, God.
So let's talk about this UFC, man. I know you got something for us over here, Chris. It's supposed to be breaking news. They say what's his name, Chris?
Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, Francis. They say they stripped him for his heavyweight belt, and they tried to make it seem like they stripped him. No, he walked away from the UFC because they weren't paying him enough. They're not paying him what he's worth.
That has been a huge contention that Dana does not pay enough. And of course, I mean, I know they've got these other mixed martial arts brands out there. And I know you laughed at me a couple weeks back when I mentioned Jake Paul. I will say that Jake Paul has been one of those guys that's been pushing.
Yeah, he's been an advocate for
an advocate for higher pay for these guys. So I do commend him for that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be out there getting smacked around. You better pay me.
It was something about sports or something. I think it was boxing.
Football.
No, it was boxing. And I mentioned Jake Paul. I about got kicked out of this studio when I said that.
Was it something about boxing? I like him as a boxer, for real.
Oh.
Yeah, I like Jake as a boxer.
Maybe it was something else then.
Speaking of Jake Paul, I think him and Tommy Fury just got a deal done, and that's Tyson Fury's little brother. They got a deal done for February the 25th. They're supposed to be fighting. They finally gonna end up fighting.
Now is that gonna be a real deal fight? Because I've seen a couple things that if Jake Paul goes against somebody that's a real deal boxer, he won't be able to stay in the ring.
I don't know, man. I think the kid actually, he's doing good at fighting. I feel like that's his calling right now. I'm not saying that he will go up against a Roy Jones Jr. and win, but I feel like as of right now, ain't nobody denied him, and you can't deny his talent right now. So I don't know who else they want him to fight to prove that he got them hands, he got them dummies for you, he got them hammers for you. I suggest these different pro athletes that's not a quote unquote professional boxer stop jumping in the ring.
That's what I want. I mean, I want to see a real deal fighter go against him. I want to see him go toe to toe with a real deal fighter. And if he can go toe to toe, go to the end, then yes, I do have respect for him on trying to get the equal pay. But as far as a boxer goes, I really want to see him go the rounds.
So him knocking out what is it? Was it Sean? What's the UFC fighter? The one had to get the tattoo on him.
Oh, I can't remember that one.
Sean, I met him before. That's my guy too. He's on a new Cobra Kai. The new Karate Kid show on Netflix.
He's not Anderson Silva.
No, not Anderson. No. What his name is? I'm gonna find it. But anyways, he's a professional UFC fighter, and he got in the ring with him. He knocked him out twice.
But they were just boxing, right?
Yeah, they was boxing. So does that not count as a knockout? I mean, as a real fight?
Tyrone Woodley.
Does that not count as a real fight?
Well, I mean, with UFC, you got a couple of specialties. Mm-hmm. Whether you're a grappler or a wrestler, I guess that kind of goes in the same thing. Yeah, I mean, there is striking, but I mean, they don't train. I mean, most UFC fighters, they're training. I mean, those rounds aren't going that long. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. I don't know. But I mean, just pound for pound, strictly a boxer going against Jake Paul, who's been trained to do that. I know Jake Paul's been training to do that. Most of these guys have been, came out of UFC, so they're really, with the mixed martial arts, with the way they train, that's not a specialty. Standing up, going toe to toe.
But I feel like at this time, you got this fight. So it's on you to train for this fight as a boxer. And it ain't the only time you get out here and call this young man out and say that you going to sit out here and beat him in a boxing match and you supposed to be a trained UFC fighter. That's on you. You got to train like a boxer.
Okay,
and I feel like
put it on them. Then.
And I feel like they got the same training as far as how much they run or how much they supposed to train.
Right.
But when it comes to boxing, I've trained boxing. I've done boxing training for a long time. I used to train with Roy. He used to train my uncle and stuff. But I did a lot of running, and those guys train different. And with those guys training like that, man, I feel like if you coming down to fight, and we're talking about Jake Paul,
I beat you up right now.
There you go.
See him
man, he got to talk smack.
My mic ain't on. You better be glad my mic ain't on.
Listen, you better be glad your daughter here. I just slapped him on your bald head. Your daughter wasn't here.
I beat you up right now.
He ain't gonna do nothing but try to bite me. he old school too. I'm gonna tell you like my brother told me. He from Oakland, right? He say, man, you know, little bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm an OG. You know, I come to the fight with 2 pocket knife. I pull one out, drop one. He look on the ground. I'm on the other side. I'm shanking with the other.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I say, what you doing? What? Who did that? What? But y'all, man, we got Coach Jared in tonight, man. We gonna come back with Coach Jared, man. I know we gotta take a quick break, man. Everybody been missing you, man. We're gonna see what you been up to, man. And I see you got your beautiful daughter with you, man. My little niece with you, man. So we'll be right back, man, with the Ropes with TR3. TR3. Family is in the building. So tell me this. I got a question for all y'all. Well, everybody else know now. Everybody know the show. Exotic Joe. Is Exotic Joe the show?
It was Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Yeah.
Tiger King, yeah.
So Reggie, do you know they just found Carol Baskin's husband last year?
That was last year. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I think so. I think I seen that.
You seen it?
Well, I ain't seen it, but I heard of it.
They kept that on the low.
Like, bro, it just coming. Like, I'm just getting the message. Like,
Oh, you can't. You're not plugged in.
like they did not report this live. Like, and Jared, you just said something that I ain't think about either. What we just talking about off the air. Well, yeah.
Yeah, she gonna have to pay all that money. I'm sure she got a great
But he
sum of
was
money.
legally declared dead.
Legally
So she don't have to pay that back?
Well, she does because he's alive.
No, but nobody knew that.
Yeah, but he's still alive now.
He's going to have to pay it back.
No. He's not. She is. She received it.
Yeah, but he faked his death.
No. Nobody said he faked
Nobody
it.
said he faked
nobody
it.
said he faked his
She
death.
declared him dead.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
declared him dead.
Okay, well, then
Nobody said he faked it.
Okay.
I guess he
Well,
just up and left.
Well, the thing was, everybody thought that she fed him to the
the
tigers.
tiger. Yeah.
Right. That's what the
But
she denied that.
two. This is the thing. So regardless of what we think about the situation, you had a whole movie out and you was in the movie. So trust me, you don't seen this Netflix. You done seen
Yeah.
that Netflix.
Yeah.
So it had to been something like you said a while ago, Trent. She
probably
probably will send him some money. Because at the end of the day, you gonna watch this.
But nobody
And
heard
then
anything
like the
about it.
Tiger King stuff,
Crazy.
Joe, it was on like for a whole year.
Yeah.
Like they
that
talked about
got
him
me
for a
through
whole
the
year.
pandemic.
Listen,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I'm
what-
trying to tell you. So with him being that popular, and he kept saying she fed his husband to the tiger. Trust me, he saw that.
Because they even had spin-off shows
Yeah,
from some of the people
spin-off
that
shows
were
about that. Like
working there and
he saw that. So yeah. So nah, that's I feel like that's something they did together.
Well,
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, that's her.
Man, this is crazy.
But at the same time too, they both could go to jail. Actually,
Netflix need to pick this up.
Netflix might be in a place where they can't because they might be in trouble.
Why?
Why would
Because
Netflix be in trouble?
Because they produced the show and they made it known that, hey, you know.
Nah, I think
didn't
they were just following the
Yeah,
information.
well,
that
they
was in the
would-
news.
it would hurt her reputation.
Yeah.
So now it's gonna. Guess what? Now Netflix really gonna want to do a show about this.
Because see, that's the thing.
And guess
She
what's gonna
benefited
happen?
more.
And-
She
and guess what's
benefited
gonna
more.
happen? Netflix gonna want to do the show, and she gonna get the money from the show, and then that's how she gonna pay it back.
I don't think she has to pay that money. I'm serious.
I bet you money she had to pay that money back.
I'm looking up right now.
Well, hey,
You
if that's
know me.
if that's the case, hey, Tupac, come on back.
Man, stop that, man.
I'm just saying.
Tupac
I'm
gone,
just
man.
saying.
I'm not fooling with
Was
you.
infatuated
saying.
with Machiavelli.
Hey, there you go.
Man,
The 7-day theory.
there y'all go.
So you really think he gone?
Man, Tupac go.
That man ain't cute.
He's hanging out with
I
Elvis.
don't think
Hey.
he's gone.
He hanging out with
Bring back
Elvis.
DMX.
Chilling. What'd he say?
He said, "What about DMX?"
I'm not fooling
Nah,
with
DMX
y'all.
gone.
DMX
baby. He
gone.
gone. He gone.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, nah, I ain't gonna joke with Big Scar there. Nah, I ain't gonna joke.
I'm not fooling
DMX
with y'all.
gone, baby.
Michael
Earl
Jackson
gone.
not gone either.
Who? Michael Jackson?
He not gone.
Baby, he is gone.
No,
Mike is gone.
Baby, he is gone with the wind.
I refuse to believe that.
Okay, he gone.
Man,
See, I believe Tupac, and you can't believe Michael Jackson. Come on.
listen. Do everybody remember where they was when they heard Michael Jackson had passed?
Yes, I was at work.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I had to leave.
I remember exactly where I was.
I don't.
I can't.
I was at home.
I don't remember where I was, but I just remember what took place with the Sony stuff.
This was my freshman year in college, and we was in summer camp. Well, not even summer camp. We
They
was just
stopped
there.
y'all?
Nah, like we was just there for summer workouts.
Mhm.
We was doing our first class and stuff like. I remember I was in my room, and I stayed in my room for about 2 weeks.
Why?
Cause Michael, what you mean? It's MJ.
I went home for the
Yeah,
day.
I don't know about all that.
I really did. Middle of the day.
Like I went to workouts and I came right back to my room for about 2 weeks.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
That's all I did. I didn't want to see nobody. I thought I
think-
played was the man in the mirror.
I never
Human
did
nature.
it. I think the biggest person I probably was devastated was Kobe.
Oh, I was devastated.
Oh,
Like, and Joe Exotic got me through with Kobe.
Yeah, like
Because
when
I'm
I tell
telling you,
you,
when Kobe,
so
yeah.
when I
Kobe
was
passed,
like,
man, 'cause
I was
you gotta
like
think
Shaq.
about it.
I'm like, y'all joking, man.
Man,
Don't
I
run
couldn't
that
believe
guy.
it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it till I saw the news. I couldn't believe
I
it.
could tell y'all where I was at verbatim. I was
Where
on
you
the
were?
plane going to the Super Bowl. We was on the plane going to Miami for the Super Bowl, and I got my phone. I'm just looking, and next thing you know, I'm the one that told everybody I'm gonna tell. I just blurted out, "Man, Kobe dead."
Oh wow! I cursed
Everybody looking at me like, "What the hell you talking about?" I said, "Get on y'all phone."
Me too.
Yep. I said y'all need to stop playing with people like that. That man ain't dead. And it's
That's
like,
the same thing. I'm like, bro, out of all people, Kobe.
I told like 3-4 people off of that. Said,
But
no, it's for
did y'all see the pictures?
What?
Man, I don't
The
want to
pictures.
see the pictures.
No, and I don't want
With
to.
It was something about he was holding his little girl.
He was holding his little girl.
Yeah, that was
and
tough.
his wife sued the sheriff.
Shoot the sheriff's
Yeah.
department.
And
yeah.
she won. She won.
And she
Well, yeah,
won.
because
And they took
should have.
pictures of it.
They
They
should
took
have shared
pictures
it.
Should have.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so crazy because
That's the society we live in.
yeah, like
The picture
everybody
thing.
want to take out a phone,
Uh-huh.
and everybody like.
Instead of helping people or whatever, they rather take out a phone. If somebody out here fighting right now, they'll
That's
rather
hor-
record
Yeah, they'll record
and
it.
stop it.
We were just
And
talking
they
about
get-
that the other night.
Instead of remembering him off his legacy and what he's done.
Right.
Um,
But you are officer of the law, and
Yeah.
you did that.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm
it
saying?
wasn't right. You an officer. Come on.
Yep. You're an officer, bro. And then they said he passed around to all his friends. All the friends. They was
You
just
know how
taking
many
pictures.
people around
of
here
them.
don't need to be police? Like
Right.
seriously.
hmm.
Yeah,
A
it's
lot.
ridiculous. But Carol Baskin finna get that money.
Yeah, Carol Baskin definitely get that money if she don't have to pay it back.
That's gonna be interesting to
She
see.
don't have to.
She
pay
gonna have to pay it back.
pay it, but I don't think so.
I honestly
That
think
is
she will.
crazy.
I'm gonna
They done
follow
found
this one.
man.
Don't
That
you
is
think she
so-
had something to do with it though, by him being like,
yeah, I
helping
do.
him, whatever?
and that's probably how they got caught.
But at the same time, that says a lot about her. Why did he want to get away from you so bad?
But you can tell when you looked at the documentary how her demeanor.
Yeah.
And then
She looked like she was a
his
piece of
kids,
work.
his kids hated her.
Right. So that's yeah.
His family hated her.
Yeah. So
Like they always thought it was her.
she was an opportunist anyway.
Oh yeah, because she didn't have to do my boy Joe like that. She threw Joe up on the
She should do Joe.
Man, it was
like that.
it was Joe's fault, man.
Joe had lip and draws. He had
But I'm gonna tell you though. Joe would have got away. He would have got away if it wasn't for her because she put so much spotlight and emphasis on him.
Exactly.
So
He
that-
put so much spotlight.
I'm about to say,
I mean,
was
he
it
just,
Joe
It was
who put
Joe
him- yeah.
that
He
put
did
so
do a
much
lot of
spotlight on
stuff.
himself.
He did a lot of stuff.
Joe put all them snakes in her doggone mailbox.
How many years Joe got?
He was infatuated with her.
And no, at first he had 2 years. I think it ended up being like 12 or 24 or something like that.
I
know
was
it
wanting to say
something with
30, but I could be wrong.
Joe need to get out soon, man. And I'm gonna tell you this: when Joe get out, he gonna be rich because he gonna make another Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't think they really made nothing off the one that they put out. But because I know they was even trying to do spinoffs, and they was especially the one lady that got her arm bit off. Was it the arm
yeah.
or the leg?
Oh, yeah.
It was a woman.
Yeah, it was a woman.
Yeah, she was
And
trying to feed him or something.
I would have sued the hell out of Joe.
Yeah, she said she loved tigers though.
Yeah,
But you're right. They said Carol had the judge declare him dead.
22 years.
Yeah, so you're right.
He been what?
He got sentenced to 22 years.
But well, I was
Joe?
talking about Carol.
Joe did.
Yeah.
Been in there since 2017. Was that 2017?
That's a long time, bro.
Was it 2020?
Buddy, that's a long. Well, he's enjoying jail. I'm sure.
Man,
He went in
listen, we gotta
2020,
take a
so he
break.
won't get out until 42.
Are you gonna get out to 42?
2042?
2042.
If he has to serve all 22 years.
He got to serve all 22?
If he got
If
to.
he does.
Oh, if he does.
But he's in
He was
federal,
looking
right?
for.
He won't mind.
He was looking for a part. Yeah, it's federal.
He good. Oh, it's federal?
I think it's a federal.
Oh, if it's federal, he
Oh, yeah. You got to do
Yeah,
all, you
in
got
federal
to
prison.
of that Fed.
Yeah, you gotta do all that.
Oh, he do for Fed?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, he
Anytime
fine.
you
He
got
in
He
Wow.
got
trouble.
9 friends up in there. He good.
Man,
He's
we gotta
fine.
take a break.
Straight.
Joe is fine with
Y'all,
Joe
they gotta take a break.
Corn-
Play that Carol
cornrows.
Bastard when you get a chance.
Cornroll in
We'll
his
be
hair.
right back with the Ropes with TR3. Something wrong with them.
She sent Joe to.
Go. Order online or through the Walk-Ons mobile app. Visit Walk-Ons in Tuscaloosa, Hoover, Montgomery, and Mobile. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant.
Violent, SWAT, and then hook. That's not violent. Violent.
You understand there's a match sticking out his ass. You light it as you come around through there.
Punch him to lockout. We got to have some power on the punch.
Drive your feet through the ground and get power and roll your hips. Let's go. You think I'm upset that stance? Get down. You ain't got to be a three-point. Get your hand up. Let's go. That's how you bang and play linebacker in college.
Welcome back with the Ropes with TR3. Man, I'm shocked right now about this Carol Bastard stuff.
I am too. I've been looking at this all night, trying to get some information.
You can go down the rabbit hole with this.
I'm
What a
going way
turn
down
of
the rabbit
events.
hole. Way.
Like how?
People really missed it.
I know
Yeah.
I did because I was.
Like this, what was it? 2022? What
I
was
was-
going on that we missed this?
I think it. I ain't pay no mind.
It shook him.
That was in 2020.
2020.
It came out in
When
2020.
did COVID hit?
But he was found
20
last
2020.
20 yeah, beginning of
Late 2019,
2019, and then 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was in between. Yeah, it was right because it was right when the pandemic hit. And nobody had nothing to do.
That's what boosted Netflix.
Yeah, that came
Yes.
out.
That's what boosted
Yes.
Netflix.
in
Now they going down.
But they
The
found
Last
him
Dance came
last
out
year.
too.
Well, they going down just because they're trying to do this stupid crap with the logins and
Yeah,
it's
they're
their
trying.
own
They're
fault.
trying. Yeah, it's their
Just
fault.
let it grow and
Yeah, man.
y'all can grow. Sorry, small tangent on Netflix. Sorry.
Yeah, for real.
Netflix doing what now?
They're
Okay.
trying to keep like logins.
Uh-huh.
You can only have like so many logins, and like say for instance, your Netflix. I got your Netflix. He got your Netflix. She got your Netflix. They don't want nobody with like 4 people to have your login.
Yeah.
That's it. Because basically, you letting all these 3 people use it
And they
for
think
free.
they're missing out on all the
Yeah,
money.
they're missing out on the money. But I mean, we've been doing that forever.
Yeah.
God,
If it
man.
ain't
My boy in
if it ain't
Costa
broke,
Rica
don't
living.
take it. Yeah, he in Costa Rica living it up, getting that money.
Yeah.
Living it up. Yeah. So what's
Well,
up, man? We got a
moving
special
on
guest.
up, moving on
Yeah, he
up.
moving on up.
What is he singing?
We got, yes, sir. To the east side. Finally got a piece of that pie.
Yeah, that pie for a long time. But he's gonna be in trouble too, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, because he didn't declare himself dead.
Nah,
she did.
she did.
Okay,
She
well,
did.
he good.
Yeah, I don't think it's nothing on him. I think it would be all on her. And two, whoever the insurance company is now, they gonna raise flag. They gonna raise flags with the insurance company.
And probably
That's
she
about
got
it.
something to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
So
true.
like, it's gonna be a big case against her now.
Yeah.
Speaking of insurance, I know you're a defensive guy, Jared.
Right.
Did you? How can you explain what that happened in Tampa last week? Well, Monday.
I didn't even watch the game. I didn't. It was. I mean, Tom Brady need to retire.
You think he need to retire?
Yeah. I mean, you lost your whole family over football. Come on, man.
I feel like it's more than football. Though.
Of course it is, but at the same time, football is at the top of it. How old is he?
45.
45.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. I'm finna. No.
I'm done. I got 400 million waiting on me.
My point exactly. And you already got. He got a $250 million contract with who is it? Fox. is somebody got
Oh yeah,
a
waiting
media?
for him.
Yeah, he
for
got
media.
Yeah,
contract?
media already. Like, come on, man, take it and go.
But who was that? Unc said last night. Wait, what does he got to go home to? So
Yeah, he ain't, right now he ain't got nothing to go home to. So
But
I feel like he gonna do another year.
But two. That's probably true. That's probably true. But at the same time, too, your kids are gonna look at you and be like, "You chose football over us."
I don't think they
I don't
look
think
at
it's
it
in-
like
I
that.
don't think they're
man.
looking at it like that.
I think as we're older, we think like that with certain stuff because, like I used to tell you all the time, like I be in Coach Saban's office and I used to tell him like I feel like a coward because I'm not with my kids, and he was like, "This is what you're doing it for. This is a legacy that you're
that's true.
creating," and my kids don't even. I ain't really realized my kids knew who I was or what I've done until, you know, until they got growner.
I just think like with him at that age, it ain't gonna be much you can do.
But his kids are still like, I don't even think his kids are older than TJ.
I don't think none of them past 10.
Yeah, they still.
But still, like you 45 now. Aaron Donald hit you 10 times and all this and that, and when you get by 60, you gonna be limping.
Not just Aaron. I mean, you gotta think about it. Tom
Everybody
was playing when I think LT was playing too.
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor, was he playing?
No,
with
he
Lawrence?
wasn't there.
I think he called him at the end of his career, right?
At the tail end, yeah. He was with a different team.
I know he played when Ray Lewis and was
Yeah.
around.
his kids are 15, 13, and 10.
But I
15,
think
13 and 10.
I think Tom just trying to beat his own legacy. I think he beating himself. It's not because at this time now, at this time right now, I'm talking about Tom Brady, regardless of the game last week. What else do you have to prove? Tell me what you got to prove.
I think Tom's at the point to where he's, and I feel like this, and not to be biased about Nick Saban, you get to a point to where you find different challenges within yourself.
But what do you challenge yourself to?
You putting something out of reach that nobody else can ever reach again.
And that's the thing. And
he might be trying to see how far he can go.
That's true. And guess what? That may be true, but I think with Saban it's a little more different because I ain't got to play that, baby. I got to tell y'all what to do. Now Brady, you can go get hit out here at any given time. That's a little different because I can literally go hit Tom Brady right now, and that could end his career. Nick Saban, you walking on the field, can't nothing happen to you. You just coaching. You know what I'm saying? You really just coaching. But I get what you're saying because he's trying to get somebody to reach to where it's like they said the other day with they said that LeBron James and Kareem are not that close, and I think somebody said that he don't think Kareem will take it well with LeBron passing him on the scoring thing. And Kareem, he put it up so high to where nobody could ever touch his scoring record.
What he thought.
Yeah, what he thought. Nobody could ever touch his scoring record. So, you know what I'm saying? I understand that. That's the same thing with Tom Brady, but nah. But at the end of the day,
their records are meant to be broken.
That is very true. So Kareem got that, but at the end of the day, Michael Jordan better.
Oh, there he go.
I do, but see,
I
know you're a LeBron fan. I know you're a LeBron fan.
Man, you just let the genie out of the bottle.
I knew you're a LeBron fan, so I had to say that for you.
Oh man,
just saying.
You really want to go down this rabbit hole?
LeBron is not better than Kobe.
What?
He's not.
What?
He's not. He's not.
Shots fired.
He's not.
Listen,
he is on top of the mountain.
I'm gonna tell you how Dirk said this the other day.
Okay.
You know, we look at Jordan because he was the first to. You know.
Well, hold on. Before we talk about the greatest, go to Kobe first.
I mean, I love Kobe and I love what he's done for the game. But he's in so much comparison to me. He's a split image of
Jordan.
Mike.
Right.
So I think that's why he get left out the conversation.
Right.
But at Kobe age, what he did at that age, LeBron is almost doing 2 times what Kobe did at his age.
I mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, he's not a killer.
But y'all say he's not a killer. But when it comes to big games, he's showing up.
I'm
now.
not gonna say that.
How?
Okay.
The game they won in Miami.
Hold on. Oh, don't you do that?
Let's do it.
Take away the shot. Take away the shot from Ray Lewis.
You take away the shot from LeBron.
Ray Allen.
You take away the shot from LeBron. The shot he hit before that.
No. If Ray Allen does
Who
not
hit the shot before LeBron? I mean, before Ray.
LeBron.
Okay.
And
it was a 3, right?
Who hit the shot before Paxson? Who hit the shot before Steve Kerr?
Listen. So listen. Okay, so listen. That's two. That's two you just said. That's two you just said, Reggie.
Two of Jordan's rings is because of them two.
Okay, listen. Okay, so take two of Jordan. Take two of Jordan rings away. Take two of Jordan rings away. He still has 4.
I'm not hearing that.
You take 2 of LeBron away. How many he has?
Stop that.
If Kyrie
But
does not hit
LeBron
that
rings
three-
has been on his back every time.
No.
Has not won
What?
because of a
So Jordan hasn't? Jordan hasn't? Jordan
I
hasn't?
ain't gonna say he haven't.
Hasn't what?
But
So
you
answer
put
this,
you
answer
give
this.
LeBron a team like Jordan had.
Hold on. Hey, Trent, let us speak.
That man had 2 All-Stars.
Who?
Kyrie, Kevin Love. And what Tristan? Whatever the boy name
Tristan
is.
wasn't no
He
damn
was an
All-Star.
He was an All-Star that year. He was an All-Star that year. That's 3.
That's just like the Brooklyn
Wait, what's
Nets.
Reggie saying?
So what's that?
Say it
Reggie?
again, Reggie.
That's just like the Brooklyn Nets got all their talent and could win a game.
Who they
You
got?
still got to be a team at the end of the day.
That's true.
KD got his tail smacked, and what he went and did.
He went and joined the Nets. I mean, went and joined Golden State.
Right.
listen.
And
Okay,
Miami wasn't even good at the point when he came. They all teamed up together came. So
Right.
they had to become
Right.
a team regardless.
So true. So hold on. Answer this. Who has LeBron stopped from getting rings?
Golden State. What you mean?
They got their
Man, that was the listen. Look, Kevin,
Best team ever, supposedly.
Draymond Green said it the best. He said Jordan didn't have to play against the best team that was assembled ever.
Stop.
Think about it. Every time Jordan played in a finals, who has he played?
Stop it.
The
So
Seattle
okay, hold on.
Supersonics?
Okay.
So tell me this.
No.
So tell me this.
Hold on. I'm responding. I'm finna
Yes, sir.
respond.
Wait. Before you respond, we got to go to break.
Oh,
Wait, so we
yeah.
got to continue this.
Y'all better be glad. Y'all best be glad.
I ain't better be glad about nothing. I
Reggie,
know myself.
get done eating your sandwich. Get
I
done
know
eating your sandwich.
myself.
So we can
I'm talking
continue
like
this
that.
on the other side.
Uh-huh.
Go to break.
All right, we're going to break. Right back with Ropes with TR3.
Airbnb, the motherfucking lease, I'm never there. I'm out in Cali, why the fuck my company in Delaware? Happy I ain't tryna blow that money. We gon' save that money. We gon' save that money. We gon' save that money.
Live from ADX Studios in downtown Birmingham, The Ropes with TR3.
Should I give you a history lesson?
What should I do? Should I tell you how much fun we had? So, this went well. Should I really believe I ruined my legacy? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Should I have my tattoo removed? Want to see my shiny new shoes? Should I just sell shoes? Shiny new shoes? Or should I tell you I am not a role model? Hi, Chuck. Seriously, what should I do? Should I tell you I'm a championship chaser? Did it for the money, rings? Should I be who you want me to be? Should I accept my role as a villain? Maybe I should just disappear. Should I stop listening to my friends? They're my friends. Should I try acting?
Just got to deal with the heat, man. Be patient. After a while, the temperature drops, and everything is free and easy.
Should I be writing this down?
Uh-huh.
Should I make you laugh?
Should I read you a soulful poem? Shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. But still, like air, I'll rise.
Or should we just clear the decks and start over? Coming through here! What should I do?
Welcome back. We got a villain on the show. Yeah, your mic working. We had a villain on the show.
Listen. No. So listen, this is what we're finna do. Red said a while ago about LeBron. Okay, so now this is one fact we're gonna start off with. When Miami Heat, when they first went to the playoff, they had to carry LeBron out for cramps, right? Do you not remember that? Just yes
The
or
man
no?
was scoring 45 points
Yes,
a
I
night.
don't care if he scored 80. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
So
hold on. He scored 40. He had a full body cramp. He had to lead the game. Okay. So
That
y'all
was
talk
after
about-
the game.
No, that wasn't.
That was after the game. He finished the game.
No, he did, but he went back in. So this is the thing. Y'all talking about how tough LeBron is, how he's this, how he's that. Now answer this question. And Reggie, you just said that Jordan had rings because of Paxson and all the other and Ron Harper, this, that, and the other. So are we not gonna talk about Jordan played in a different era to where the point is LeBron would have to fight. And guess what? He's not going to fight Dennis Rodman. He's not going to fight Bill Laimbeer. He's not going to fight Isaiah Thomas. He's not going to go
How
to
you
the
figure
hole.
that's
How?
the era.
How?
Because
That's
he
the
won
era.
now when he got Maurice Chalmers
That's
touching
the
him.
era he's in. Like,
That's
you
the
can't
area
get-
that he's in.
And I
can't say
totally
that that's the
understand.
era.
So-
Listen, I understand.
So they didn't
the
have to
era.
carry Jordan off the
Okay,
field when he.
so
They didn't have to carry Jordan off the court when he
so-
caught the flu.
So answer
When
this.
he say the quote unquote flu, when he had a stomach virus, when he had the boo
And he
boo.
won a championship. And he won a championship. Don't forget that now. So answer this. So okay, so listen, let's see how realistic y'all are, since y'all LeBron fans. Right now in today's society and today's game, what would Jordan average?
Right now,
Right now.
Jordan, we not denying Jordan would kill in this era because they can't hand check how they used to back then. They're like, it's
Okay, time,
different
hold
era.
on, time out. Hold
But
on,
I
Aaron.
think no-
if he just
but
said
not
he
even
can't hand
that.
check, that's it.
No, I'm
That's
saying,
it.
but listen. But I think he'll put up 30 like LeBron is doing. Yeah, I think he'll put up a 30. He'll average 30 a night. So he'll
Okay,
put up.
okay.
So some games he'll have 40.
Yeah.
But I think he'll average 30 at this point in his life right now at this day and age, because you got way more shooters, you got way more guys that can pull up from half court,
Right.
and you got way more ball handlers now. And it's not so much of, okay, I'm a ball hog this thing, I'm gonna just take this over myself. The guys that are doing it are not winning championships right now.
So y'all do know Jordan has, like, when Jordan sees the Houston Rockets, the Akeem Olajuwon one of them, he used to tell them all the time, y'all need to thank me every time. Y'all know why he said that? The reason why they won.
'Cause he didn't play that year.
There you go. Talk for me, Reggie. Say it again.
Right.
He didn't do what?
But they still had a better record than when Jordan was out.
So just okay. So time out. So hold on.
So tell me this.
Did Golden State did not have a better record? Did they win the championship?
They got beat by who?
But I'm saying though,
They had a better record. And who they got beat by?
No, Reggie just said they had a better record. It didn't matter about.
But who they got beat by in the championship?
You're right.
Who they got beat by?
LeBron.
Okay.
Okay.
So tell me this.
At the end
Tell
of
me
the
this. Let me
day-
see if you're gonna be real or not, since you're a real Jordan fan. And I love Jordan too.
Which one's Skip? Which one's Shannon?
Nah, that's Skip. I'm Shannon.
Before you said that so quick. Listen, he knew quick. I wasn't paying attention to it. Say what you was gonna say.
Before.
Nice.
Oh, okay, Skip. Skip. Come on, Skip.
What's my Mountain Dew at?
Skip. So tell me this, Skip. Without Scottie Pippen, do Jordan win championship, Skip?
Oh my God.
Hold on, I'm not even gonna say that. Hold on, Trent. Before you say that, without Theo Cartwright and Horace Grant, who they had to trade for, you don't win the championship without them, because they even said it on the documentary. We had to go get some toughness down low for us to win it.
Right. And so guess what?
So you
Red,
had to trade.
just said that.
You had to go get them. So I ain't trying to hit it.
Right,
It's a
right.
team game. It's a team game. So if you didn't have them two down there in the post banging, you wouldn't win nothing.
So if you're using that, so if LeBron never leaves
I'm using it
Cleveland,
as
does
a
he win a
team
championship?
aspect. It's a team.
But
It's a team
regardless,
aspect.
so if it's a team,
Without D-Wade,
so regardless of that, if LeBron stays in Cleveland his entire career, does he win a championship?
Yeah, he did.
Yes,
No. The whole
He
entire
did.
time.
But
I
he
mean,
did, though,
No,
in Cleveland.
But hold on. He did after they got the number one pick, Kyrie Irving, who hit the game winning three to get them back into the game to win the championship. So
That's
take
what
away that
teams
three,
do.
it wouldn't be no
That's what
ring.
But he was a draft
It's
pick
team.
too.
That's true, but no. What I'm saying is he left and came back. They had draft picks. That's why.
So do Michael win, Skip, without Scotty?
Yeah.
How?
Without Horace
I'm gonna
Grant.
give it to him.
Does he win without Horace Grant?
So
Do
time out,
he
time
get?
out.
Do he
You
get?
know he won. You know he won without Horace Grant too, right? They won. Horace Grant was in the Orlando Magic with Shaq.
So tell me this then.
Right at the end of the show.
Horace Grant.
Okay, let's do this then. Do he win? Do he win?
When Horace Grant was on the team. They had
And
to
tell me
trade
this.
because they got rid of Charles Oakley. Let's look here. I told you I know what I know. What I know.
And then at that, do he win? Do he win without Phil Jackson?
No.
He don't win without
I
Phil
don't think
Jackson.
He win without Phil. I ain't gonna lie about that. I don't
Exactly.
Think he win without Phil.
LeBron don't matter who
Exactly.
coaching him. He gon' every one of LeBron coaches that coach him.
got a point there.
Everybody that got coached LeBron got a ring,
Everybody that coached LeBron got a ring.
except for the first coach.
Yeah. Okay.
They got a ring.
Right after that.
And
But,
that's
okay,
very-
but hold on. But you done enough talking. You got to listen right now. Okay,
We got 2 minutes. We got 3 minutes left. You don't have to
Go
listen to
Yeah,
this.
Go ahead.
he finna have to listen.
So soon as we
If-
get done, we
if
get on
they
that. We
don't
gonna get on that
implement
group,
the triangle
call.
system, they don't win because it opened up for everybody on the team to be able to get shots and get open.
Well,
It's a
that's
team
just like
game.
saying the
Y'all want to
triangle
sit here and
system-
say
that's just like saying Shaq and Kobe don't win without the triangle.
They don't.
system.
They don't.
they don't.
Okay, well that's the case.
Because you
LeBron
can't play
does.
one.
It opened
You
up for
can't.
everybody.
You
'Cause
can't
that
play
was-
one-on-one basketball.
Big shot.
LeBron ran
Look
the
here.
same offense too.
No, man. Listen,
LeBron
that's
ran
not
the
what we
same offense
saying
in
though.
Cleveland, though.
That's not what we
Okay,
saying
then.
either.
Hold on, with Trent, he made our point. Then you got to have a coach.
Exactly. You gotta have a coach.
So you
He
gotta
just
have
made
a
our
coach.
point. So you're done talking for the rest of the night. Let's
That's
get
fine.
this
Then
both
listen,
sides
listen,
and a
then
fourth
that
side.
too.
He's
Then
done
that
talking
too.
for the rest of the-
Then at that too. How many times did Michael not make it out the first round?
A few.
That man,
Okay.
It took his
I want
help.
to know that.
So
They had to go
you-
trade for some
So
pieces. They had to
you
go get
telling
some
me? So you
pieces.
telling me we're counting how many times we don't make it to the first round, or we counting how many times we make it to the championship?
If you
and
want to talk
lose?
about the better player, or the better career, what you mean? How can you not?
Well, last thing.
Don't do that.
Last
All right,
thing.
know what you finna say.
Last thing.
Listen, we got
Hey,
to
look
get ready to go.
That's how you
We gotta go.
Hey,
Listen,
that's how you
So,
know you can't
listen, we gotta go. Listen, well, we gotta wrap it up. Listen, we had to wrap it up. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming on the show. My co-host Reggie Ragland. Listen, it's been a great show. Special thanks to all the fans. I ain't even gonna say my other co-host that came on today. Listen, you gonna stop at the door. You gonna do it from the phone tomorrow. We stopping you at the door.
So we finna get on this group FaceTime in a second. Reggie, so you
No,
get ready.
I'm not listening to you, bro, because
He
you
got
you
my
didn't make
nose
no
over here
valid
sweating.
point.
You know my nose
Because,
getting
because he even said who did LeBron stop for winning championship? Who did Mike stop? He stopped the NBA MVP Charles Barkley.
You know Charles Barkley. You know a lot of them don't have rings because of Jordan, right?
Yeah, that's
A lot of
fine.
them
You
ain't
said
got
who
rings
he had to
because of
stop.
No.
You said who he had to
All
stop.
So they have a
Oh,
whole
we gotta
All right,
go.
hold on.
while he living.
Nope.
You got to close it out.
Yeah, I gotta close it out, man. We gotta go. Listen, y'all can find us on Bama Insider. Y'all can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. The Ropes at TR3. Y'all can catch all the shows on YouTube, Spotify. Tune in tomorrow for another great show. More
Yeah.
great conversation. And listen, Jay will be back tomorrow. We're gonna punish him
We're gonna
tomorrow.
pick it up.
Listen,
Yeah.
and always remember, y'all, you are your way out.
Good
Good
night.
night.